Have you ever wondered what truly shapes who we are and how we interact with the world around us? In a life full of upheaval and challenges, we often face stressful situations, tangled relationships, and emotions that are not easy to resolve. Amidst these difficulties, Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that shines with timeless values, brings us peace and strength to overcome it all. Stoicism is not just a philosophy of life, but a profound mirror reflecting human nature. When we delve into it, we realize that there are fundamental truths about humanity that we need to accept. These truths, though sometimes difficult to face, are the keys to unlocking understanding and compassion. They help us become more tolerant, empathetic, and appreciative of the beautiful values in each person. Let's explore together the 10 truths about humanity through the lens of Stoic philosophy. Each truth is a valuable lesson, a step forward on the path to becoming a better version of ourselves. This is an inspiring journey where we not only find peace, but also discover the inner strength in each step of life. Let Stoic philosophy guide you, helping you find peace and steadfastness in your soul, regardless of life's storms. Are you willing to accept the challenge and explore the true strength within yourself? Together, we will uncover the secrets of humanity and find the path to a more fulfilled, harmonious life. Let's start now, experiencing and imbibing the wonderful principles of Stoic philosophy, to realize that each truth is a key to opening the door to genuine understanding and empathy. Number 1. How experiences shape us all. Have you ever paused to reflect on how life experiences have shaped you into the person you are today? Stoic philosophy teaches us that everything we go through leaves a profound mark, influencing our thoughts, actions, and perceptions of the world. Experiences are the building blocks of who we are. Each joy, sorrow, success, and failure contributes to the formation of our identity. Epictetus, one of the famous Stoic philosophers, said, "People are not disturbed by things, but by the view they take of them." This means that it is our reaction and perspective on experiences that determine who we are. Consider the life of Jesus Christ. He faced many trials and tribulations, from being misunderstood and betrayed to suffering on the cross. However, these experiences demonstrated the power of love, forgiveness, and patience. Jesus taught us that through endurance and steadfast faith, we can overcome any challenge and become stronger. Have you ever felt that a painful experience transformed you positively? It is often during tough times that we learn the most valuable lessons. Indeed, just as steel is tempered through fire, people also become stronger through challenges. Stoic philosophy advises us to embrace all experiences with calmness and view them as opportunities for learning and growth. When we recognize that every experience brings a valuable lesson, we will no longer fear or avoid difficulties. Instead, we will welcome them with gratitude and serenity, knowing that everything happens for a reason and contributes to making us stronger and wiser. We cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can control our reactions. By seeing every experience as part of the life journey, we will find strength and inner peace. Let life's experiences be a great teacher, helping you progress on the path to self-improvement. Number 2. Different communication styles. Have you ever wondered why some people speak gently while others are more direct? Each person's communication style is part of their identity, shaped by various factors such as environment, experiences, and the deep values they carry. Stoic philosophy teaches us that to live a peaceful and harmonious life, we must accept and respect this diversity. Think about a conversation with a close friend. You and that person might often talk openly and sincerely, but when you meet a new colleague, you may find their communication cautious and reserved. This can make you feel puzzled or even doubtful. However, from these moments, we can learn patience and the ability to understand. As Jesus taught in the Bible, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. Love and empathy are the bridges that help us overcome differences. Have you ever thought that different communication styles reflect the richness and diversity of humanity? Let's delve deeper and accept that each communication style has its value. When we open our hearts to this diversity, we not only enrich our relationships, but also develop wisdom and compassion, qualities that Stoicism always encourages. In life, each person's communication style is part of a larger picture of humanity. Learn to accept and respect that difference, and you will see that this very diversity makes our lives richer and more meaningful. When you accept diversity in communication, you embark on a profound journey of understanding and empathy. Remember that every word and every gesture carries its meaning, and our task is to listen with our hearts. It is this respect and empathy that connect us, making the world a better place, just as Stoic philosophy and the teachings of Jesus have guided us for thousands of years. Number 3. Diverse reactions to stress. In life, stress is unavoidable. Each of us reacts differently when facing pressure, and this diversity is an essential part of human nature. From the perspective of Stoic philosophy, the important thing is not to avoid stress, but to learn how to cope with it. Let's reflect together. Have you ever wondered why some people can remain calm while others easily succumb to panic? Take a daily example. At work, when faced with an important project, some people may feel excited and see it as an opportunity to showcase their abilities. Conversely, others may feel overwhelmed by pressure and fear of failure. Why is there this difference? It is because each person carries unique experiences, values, and coping mechanisms. Jesus also once said, "Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me." This reminds us that faith and patience can help us get through the toughest times. When we trust ourselves and uphold noble values, we find the strength to face stress without being overcome by it. Instead of judging others for how they react to stress, ask yourself, how can I help them? Empathy and mutual support are key to building a strong and united community. Remember, it is during tough times that we truly understand human nature and the value of solidarity. You might ask, how can I apply this philosophy to my daily life? The answer is to start with small things. When facing stress, pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, is this important? What can I learn from it? By practicing calmness and reflection, we can transform stress into valuable lessons. Number 4. Innate judgment. In the journey of understanding human nature, one undeniable truth is that we all possess an innate ability to judge. As a Stoic philosopher, I believe that recognizing and understanding this capability helps us live a more compassionate and insightful life. We make judgments every day, from small decisions like choosing breakfast to significant choices that affect our lives. But have you ever wondered why we tend to judge naturally? This stems from an intrinsic human need to protect and maintain personal safety. However, not all judgments yield positive outcomes. Sometimes, they cause us to overlook the real values and profound truths within each person. Imagine you are walking down the street and see a beggar. Innate judgment might lead you to think they are lazy or unable to take care of themselves. But if we pause and reflect, their situation could be much more complex. As Jesus taught, "Do not judge, or you too will be judged." This teaching reminds us of the necessity of compassion and understanding. Reflect on the story of Jesus in the Bible when he said, "Let any one of you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her." This statement is not only a call for compassion, but also a profound reminder about our ability to judge. Jesus teaches us that we should self-reflect before judging others. This aligns closely with Stoic philosophy, which advises us to focus on controlling ourselves rather than attempting to change or judge others. Our innate ability to judge can be a double-edged sword. It helps us quickly recognize and react to our surroundings, but it also easily leads to misunderstandings and prejudices. Stoic philosophy teaches us to restrain ourselves and think more carefully. Ask yourself, is this judgment truly fair? Do I have all the information needed to assess this person accurately? Stoic philosophy also teaches us that instead of rushing to judgment, we should take the time to understand and empathize. Judgment should come with reflection and compassion, because everyone has their own story. Only when we open our hearts and listen can we truly understand the value and beauty hidden within each individual. In doing so, we not only become wiser, but also live a life full of kindness and understanding. Next, let's move on to secret number 4 in our journey of discovering and conquering the best of our abilities. But before that, I have a question for you. Have you ever felt an unnamed anxiety creeping into your mind, even without any specific reason to be afraid? This question invites us to discuss secret number 5, common insecurity. Number 5, common insecurities. Insecurity is an inseparable part of human existence, present in our minds like dark clouds, obscuring the light of peace and happiness. As a Stoic philosopher, I believe that understanding and accepting insecurity is the first step towards achieving tranquility in life. Common insecurities arise from various sources, including worries about the future, fear of failure, and uncertainty about self-worth. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, reminded us that how we face insecurity is what truly matters, not the insecurities themselves. Let's consider a specific example. A person worried about losing their job, fearing they are not good enough and might be replaced. This insecurity not only affects their job performance, but also diminishes their confidence and quality of life. However, if we apply Stoic philosophy, we understand that this insecurity stems from trying to control factors beyond our reach. Instead of worrying, we should focus on improving ourselves and doing our best in what we can control. Similarly, Jesus once said, "Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." This statement aligns with Stoic philosophy, emphasizing the importance of living in the present and not letting worries about the future dominate us. Share your thoughts on applying Stoic principles in daily life. Do you often feel insecure about things beyond your control? How can you change your reaction to these worries? Your story can be a source of inspiration and reflection for us all. Please leave a comment below and join the conversation. Before we move on to lesson number 6, we want to thank you for staying with us halfway through this video journey. Every moment offers an opportunity to learn and grow, and your presence here, listening and reflecting with us, is a precious gift that I cherish every minute. To help us spread these valuable lessons to even more people, please hit the like button and share this video. Each share is a small yet meaningful act, much like the profound lessons Stoicism imparts. And don't forget, lesson number 6 is waiting for you in the next section. Let's explore and embrace these timeless pieces of advice together. Once again, thank you for your continued engagement. Number 6. Self-interest in relationships. Have you ever wondered why, in relationships, whether friendships, romantic connections, or professional associations, people often act out of self-interest? This behavior is not a manifestation of selfishness, but a natural aspect of human nature. Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "Men exist for the sake of one another. Teach them then, or bear with them." This emphasizes that self-interest is a part of being human, and we need to learn to accept and direct it. Self-interest in relationships can be observed in various ways. In love, we seek security, understanding, and support. At work, we desire recognition, opportunities for advancement, and fair compensation. In any relationship, we are always seeking something that fulfills personal needs. This is why we connect, interact, and maintain relationships. Jesus taught, "Love your neighbor as yourself." Loving others does not mean abandoning all personal desires, but learning to balance loving oneself and loving others. When we understand that self-interest is part of our nature, we can learn to direct it to create better and more sustainable relationships. Ask yourself, in your current relationships, are you seeking something solely for yourself? Or are you balancing personal interests with the interests of others? Self-interest is not always negative. It drives us to grow, seek improvement, and sometimes motivates us to help others. When we recognize and accept self-interest, we can transform it into a strength that helps build meaningful and lasting relationships. Learn to love yourself and others in a balanced way, and you will find that self-interest is no longer a barrier, but a powerful force that helps you and those around you grow together. Number 7. Projecting thoughts and emotions. Have you ever noticed yourself judging others based on your thoughts and feelings? This is a common psychological phenomenon that Stoic philosophers call projection. Projecting our thoughts and emotions onto others is a trap that many of us inadvertently fall into. When we feel anxious, we easily believe that others are as anxious as we are. When we feel angry, we tend to think that others have malicious intentions. This not only distorts our perception of the world, but also creates unnecessary misunderstandings and conflicts. Imagine, for instance, you are stressed and tired at work. It's easy to misinterpret a colleague's quietness or lack of attention as indifference or lack of care. In reality, they might be dealing with their pressures. Projecting our emotions onto others not only causes misunderstandings, but also diminishes our capacity for empathy and understanding. Stoic philosophy teaches us that to avoid projection, we need to practice self-awareness and control over our emotions. We must learn to separate our thoughts and feelings from objective reality, allowing us to assess situations more accurately. Jesus' teachings also emphasize the importance of understanding and empathizing with others. He taught, "Love your neighbor as yourself." This encourages us to put ourselves in others' shoes, understanding what they are going through without judgment. Have you ever felt misunderstood by others simply because you projected your emotions onto them? How can you practice greater self-awareness and understanding in your daily relationships? Share your stories and insights in the comments. In life, each of us has our own set of values, shaped by different experiences, beliefs, and environments. This leads to a rich diversity in how we perceive the world and judge everything around us. But how can we, as followers of Stoic philosophy, accept and respect these differences? Number 8. Varying values. The value of a person is not always immediately apparent, but it profoundly influences how they act and react in life. Jesus also taught, "Do not judge, or you too will be judged." This teaching reminds us that everyone is on their unique journey, facing their challenges and lessons. Imagine you are working with a colleague whose values are completely different from yours. They might prioritize career advancement and financial success, while you might value peace and family happiness more. Instead of judging or trying to change them, we should strive to understand and respect these differences. By doing so, we not only build harmonious relationships, but also learn new perspectives, enriching our worldview. Ask yourself, how can I learn from the different values of others? How can I apply those values to improve myself? The diversity in values helps us expand our vision and discover new aspects of life. Accepting that others may not share the same values as you is a crucial part of Stoic philosophy. The existence and development of each individual contribute to the collective progress of humanity. When we respect and learn from different values, we truly live according to Stoic principles, achieving deep peace and happiness. Finally, remember that diversity in values is not a weakness, but a strength. It enriches life and helps us grow in our journey of self-discovery and understanding the world around us. Because each individual has different values, we are all driven by different motivations. This is not only a self-evident truth, but also one of the fundamental aspects of human nature. Stoic philosophers recognize that understanding and accepting the differences in each person's motivations is a crucial foundation for living harmoniously and respecting one another. Number 9. Differences in motivation. The motivation of each individual is shaped by their values, beliefs, and personal experiences. For some, the primary motivation may be career success, while for others, it could be love and family. Consider the life of Jesus, who devoted his life to preaching love and salvation. His motivation was not in material achievements or worldly power, but in unconditional love and compassion for humanity. His sacrifice and noble mission are the clearest examples of how different goals and values can drive each person. However, differences in motivation are not limited to lofty ideals or distant goals. In everyday life, we often encounter situations where personal motivations can clash or conflict with one another. An employee may feel pressured by their boss's expectations for work performance, while their motivation might be to maintain a balance between work and family life. In such moments, the question arises, how can we reconcile these differences? Stoic philosophy teaches us that instead of judging or forcing others to follow our motivations, we should focus on empathy and understanding. By respecting each individual's motivations and seeking balance in relationships, we can build a stronger and more harmonious community. Ask yourself, what is motivating you? And are you ready to accept and respect the motivations of those around you? Let these questions guide you on the path to genuine understanding and harmony. Number 10. The impact of empathy and understanding. Have you ever wondered what creates the strongest connection between people? According to Stoic philosophy, it is empathy and understanding. In this complex and challenging life, the ability to put ourselves in others' shoes is not only a noble quality, but also an immense strength that helps us build enduring and meaningful relationships. Empathy is not just about understanding others' emotions, but also about reflecting and genuinely responding to those emotions. Imagine you are with a close friend who is going through the pain of loss. Listening, sharing, and truly feeling their pain provides comfort and strength, not just for them, but also for yourself. Jesus also taught us about the power of empathy through his actions and teachings. Love your neighbor as yourself. This is not merely ethical advice, but a living principle that helps us understand and connect with others at the deepest level. When we practice love and empathy as Jesus did, we become better versions of ourselves and contribute to creating a better world. A question for you to ponder. When was the last time you truly listened and understood someone? Empathy does not require us to have solutions for every problem, but simply to be present and willing to share the burden with others. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, emphasized, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Take time to listen to others, and you will discover that empathy can open doors that intelligence or talent alone cannot reach. In the modern world, where loneliness and isolation seem to be increasing, empathy and understanding are the most powerful antidotes. Let Stoic philosophy and the teachings of Jesus guide you on the path to empathy and understanding so you can create deep and meaningful connections, enriching your life and the lives of those around you. The journey of exploring the 10 truths you need to accept about people through the lens of Stoic philosophy has opened a new door for us to understand and accept human nature. Each truth, from how experiences shape us to the power of empathy and understanding, is a building block for a peaceful and meaningful life. Let these truths illuminate your path, helping you face life with patience, understanding, and love. Remember, everyone is on their journey, and accepting and respecting these differences is the key to genuine and lasting relationships. In every moment of life, practice patience and empathy, listen and understand, so that you not only live, but truly exist meaningfully. By applying this philosophy to everyday actions, you will find that the power of empathy and understanding not only improves others' lives, but also enriches your soul. Thank you for joining us in exploring these profound truths. We hope that through this video, you have found valuable lessons to apply to your life, helping you become a better version of yourself. If you found this video helpful, please like it to support the channel. Leave a comment with your thoughts. Share the video with friends and family to spread the wonderful values of Stoic philosophy, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss upcoming videos on Stoic living and personal development.